Okay, welcome guys. This is Wilhelm back, and thought I'd do something here. I haven't done this in a long time, but I would like to basically start on bass activities. Preferably what's going on with my bass. As you can see here, I got SigmaGirl. Using that as basically her bass, and I don't know, my other videos had I had an older version of the bass on here on YouTube under the homecoming, and I've updated it here, and I want you guys to take a look at it. Take a look at it here. Let me show you what's going on here. I developed this one, and I want to get a secondary bass. So here I am in the middle of what is obviously space. Right there, and then you got the sun right there. I got some statues here of some of the heroes. I designed the bass to have like a inside and outside environment, and you can see the inside environment straight ahead. The glass, well, you could also see here on the map, to the left there. I got half the map in an outside environment, and the other half is on an inside environment. The reason I did this is because if I'm feeling like I want to be on the outside environment, I can stay on the outside and still get do all my basing needs. But if I wanted to go in an inside environment, I can do that as well. So this, of course, here is the entrance where I come in and I go down the hill. Let me just walk it. Let's walk it. So let's see, going down the hill here, and you see I got sort of like a windy environment. You can see now as I get closer, the glass walls starts to form. Up there I've got sentry guards. Again, and I have like 3 entrances to the front. This one that we're looking at right here is the main one. And you can see here, this is the left entrance where the 2 sentries are over here. So still remaining on the outside environment. Looks all rocky and everything. This right here is my portal. If I portal to the hazard zone, any hazard zones, as you can see here. I'm gonna go to all the hazard zones here. If I wanted to take flight, hit one of these here. I gave it the damage look. Well, I tried to give it like a damage look, show it smoky and a little worn, I guess, so that just to give me an idea that this is the this way right here would basically take me to any of the hazard zones, and this would be on the outside environment. As you can see, the I got as straight ahead. You can see bases for the inside environment are also there, but I also got other base. I also got other teleporters everywhere, being that this is so huge. This right here is basically where, you know, you go for to basically level up, where you don't have to, you know, I got it set like a sort of a monument to other heroes, as you can see there. Over here, I got kind of like an expedition going on where we're mining. Let me go over here. Where we're mining blue crystals on this side. Got a little, like I said, a little expedition going on there. We got some Ricky crash ships, pieces of it over here. And here you're just, you know, basically going through some empowerment buffs that you can already see on my screen. Kind of maxed out on. Well, I don't know if I maxed out on the smashing and the lethal, but I'm gonna get to the build on another video, because I've also updated that as well, where everything is where everything is pretty much upgraded. So on this side, like I said, it's an expedition for just mining crystals, but really it's all just a setup for an empowerment buff, which you see here on the right screen. Everything here I got right now is empowered buff stuff. And on this particular corner here, which is directly on top, or I would say directly under my entrance. Remember, we went to the entrance, and we go down the hill, down here, into the base. We have a cave entrance right here. So you touch the crystal, it gets you to the inside. Get you to the inside of the base, where, like I said, if you don't need to go inside. If you have everything available for you on the outside. So here under the base here, I got a mission computer. I have I set up inventions right here. I could adjust my my difficulty level here. As you can see, I'm at +4 or 6 players right now. But if I needed to change it, I can either go here, update that, and here here's basically the icon. As you can see, I can change my outfits here. I got my vault here and 2 storages, which I believe one. They look like they're both full right now. I need to change one of these. I think I need to change this one into rare. Again, I had this on rare, but I kept filling it up with common. This, of course, is the entrance, and like I said, when you look up, here's your entrance. Yeah. So it's directly under everything, and this would be the one to escape out. Now let's see I got different points, of course. And this one right here is the main base, so I don't have to like walk across the vacuum of space. I can just teleport inside the base here. But the main one, if you want to get back out, go right here. Yeah. So let me see Let's see. And so we're going across the wasteland. That's the hill. Like I said, this is the hill where you enter. And here I have another exhibition where you are mining green crystals, but same thing. You know, the what they call the empowerment buff. Empowerment buff here. You can go here, and then on the other end, here I got another teleporter. As you can see, it doesn't look damaged, but this one goes to other servers. You got the Atlas Park. These are basically the main, I guess the main ones here on city on blue side. And turn that off there. There we go. And on this side of the map, like I said, you have you have the same thing. Here you have the of course the drill instructor, but I've placed here a memorial, a second memorial with heroes. I also have I don't like their powers, their or what they used to like. I've got the a Richter sword there. I got some type of green energy still coming from there. Hero 1, of course, I got the sword right there. The Hero 1. This one here's electricity, and this is some type of I don't know. I placed like some type of floating crystal mystic sort of thing. They both have they're both like monuments to like dead heroes. But I've placed them, like I said, one on the other. This is the only lava, this is only where you're going to see lava on the outside environment. Let me see the, and as you could see, when you get past all the lava stuff, you got an entrance here on the right, 1 sentry there. And you got an entrance here. This is where the storage is. You could tell through the glass, the storage area is there. On the outside environment, you can see the spaceships or the ships there, and of course that's this. This is the ship to the red side. Got the quartermaster there. You can pretty much give you whatever items you want to need or sell before you get over to the red side. You have, and this is, like I said, the outside environment. And then I have the Richter ship over there. But the Richter ship doesn't go necessarily to the blue side. Like I said, the blue side is already to the Richter ship. Get you into areas like, of course, the Richter War Zone, Pocket D, more like the other dimension place, the Chantry, Firebase Zulu, like Dark Historia. It gives you to, you know, those type of areas. And then of course you got like equipment there. You got the Richter ship there, like I said. Got a little satellite thing going on here. And got the other three, like I said, the monuments. That's your entrance right here. You can see as I went down that hill. And of course, space. The outside, you may want to, let me show you real quick what the outside environment looks like. If we go a little bit further away, turn around and look, and then there you go. We got some of the, you see, like I said, half of it here is the inside, and the other half, like I said, is the outside environment, but it's all under, you see, environment, sort of asteroid. Got that, like I said, that asteroid look thing going on here. It took a while to of course it took a while. I'm only doing this by myself, so it took a while, and still work to do on it. It's not, I mean, it's workable. It's, you know, I can work on it and everything, but still a lot to work on it here. So going into the middle environment. So now we're going into the inside. Of course, you're greeted with reception. And during reception here, you could also, I also got a person here that I could just release or sell some quick merchandise here. I placed like two, which I call like power sources here. One on the left and the other on the right there. As you can see, we're now in the inside environment, which, like I said, still requires a little bit of work. But directly ahead, I have the medical. So of course, when you die, you end up right here. To my left, I have research, which I'm kind of still working on, but you can see here, research is basically where I do a lot of the Ouroboros missions, as you can see. A lot of time missions here, and I got a lot of people here doing some of the research for me, and of course relaying that IVA radio. Everybody's researching here. I don't know if I can, yeah, I can try to go up here and see, got more people here. Like I said, some of this stuff is a little off. Like you can see that right there, a little off. But and I think it's because like after I'm finished and then I log off and I log back on, there's still stuff here that needs to be, you know. But on, as you can see here with the research, I have modern books on one side, and then the other side, is, well, the other side I have ancient, like ancient texts. So we got other ancient texts here. In case I need to, of course, again, change my difficulty. Everywhere I go to a mission, I want to keep this handy where I can change my difficulty and hit a environment. So no matter which this what do you call this Ouroboros portals, you could tell right here. This is all red side. So if I have any missions on the red side, this is blue side. When I have any missions on blue side, over here is the you got the portal, Ricky War Zone, and the Brickstown. So if I'm doing any type of research missions, or what you say as what you call any type of Ouroboros missions that I'm not exactly in Ouroboros, I usually would come over here. Little privacy over here is a little garden, the little Sigma garden that I'm actually growing the fruit. I guess from those the dimensions, I'm growing those fruits there. And then I told you we got the medical area here where you can also do the same thing here with the nurses. You got the of course you head straight out there for the portal, but there's, like I said, lots of portals here. This is where you would come in if you die. You can come in right here. Choose these directly. I got it set up so you will be facing here. You could of course again Hero Corp's field analysis to change your or update your stuff. Here you can over here I had extra places here where people would actually check on other people here. This is just for show. I'm not yet sure what I want to do with this area here. I think they've already, I think I've done enough on it. But here I got sort of like kind of like a CAT scan. I was trying to do like a CAT scan thing going on, where this guy right here is working on it, and then it goes through here through this huge CAT scan thing where you get the information here. I got another field corp analysis person there and a nurse there with kind of like a do-it-yourself kit here. Let me see. So, and this is the medical area. So over here is of course the mission room, and here I have, of course, like I say, if I needed to do this on an outside environment, I would go into the cave. But a quick note. But here, if I have more time, I like to spend time in like an inside environment and work on missions here. This is the smaller table. Zoom out. This is the smaller table. I got a little hologram there to give it that, and I gave everybody, that's visiting. We decided to team up. We could all sit back here, talk about the mission, like figure out what we're gonna do or any type of strategy. Get a mission here, and then head to any of these teleporters right here. Like I said, I got more teleports. The same thing under the Vanguard. I got the Vanguard stuff here. The same thing. Those are mission teleporters. Disguised a little bit, but got the mission teleporters. We got quartermasters here. Quartermaster there, and a drill instructor there. So again, got the hologram in the middle. We're gonna do any type of Vanguard type of stuff going on. We'll go over there. As you can see, another mission computer here with a field corpse analysis, and of course the huge table with 4 holograms, tablets on them for the same reason. We got this one here. We got these mission computers. Same thing here, as you can see. I took the time to name each of these holograms. This is the interdimensional zone. As I stated, these goes all to all interdimensional places. Right here and across are all the hazard zones. Again, all the hazard zones, including Review 1. Like I said, you don't have to go to the outside environment. You can just, you're already here. Prevents, like I say, this is a rather huge map. And of course the rogue isles, this red side. You go here if the missions are from here. And of course here is the blue side, Paragon City and everything in Paragon City. So like I said, don't have to go in the outside environment. They're split so that you can pretty much do anything outside. If you want to stay outside, if you want to go inside, you can stay inside. Now, out of the mission room, which is there, I have like sort of like a recruiting center for Vanguard right here. And people are like, they're filling out forms and that sort of thing. Most of the vending machines I have are basically enhancements. Like conversions, enhancements. I can grab salvage through merits. Most of them I have like this throughout the interior of the base. And here's the portal area. Like I said, you could of course run out the mission room and come over here, or you can just stay in the mission room and go there, or which is of course the fastest way, or you can go out into the environment and go into the main entrance teleporter, or any of these teleporters that are the ships or planes that are outside of the environment. See, same thing here, all of them. You got the blue side, you got the hazard zone, you got the red side, and you have the interdimensional. And of course, field corp analysis guys are all over here monitoring. Okay, here, this is the other entrance. This was the left side entrance right here. When you, like I said, when you enter here, you go in. It goes of course directly to the mission room and the teleporter room. When you enter on this side, here I have a little Hall of Heroes. Just for view here, this is showing everyone here from the Phalanx. Statesmen, all the old school guys, and their trophies right here, and that of course goes into the research place. So what if I keep going through? Like I told you, if I go through the garden. And going through the garden, we have like a bar area. Pool area right here. Everybody here is, of course, talking, socializing, playing pool, whatever, like here. I have people here at the bar with a field cope analysis person here and a quartermaster there for any bar stuff. So if I'm and that actually is my seat. That's where I like to sit. So I go there, you know, you got popcorn, you got all kind of stuff here. You view the news, that sort of stuff. And you got people just hanging out over here. And on this other side, over here is the gym area. Well, the back, this is the back entrance to the gym area. And of course you have the treadmills here. The green means it's not working or it's turned off. You can see there. And the green means that it's on. Someone left these on. That one's not even being used. They behind me is like a target range. I set up like a target range. That way you could actually see the fire and the. You know, it would be nice to actually target one of these things to fire it, and that would be pretty cool. But I set up like a. You know, if you have weapons or any type of things that you can possibly just set up a or pretend anyway that you're actually target practicing here. Here is the here's the little small dumbbell workout here. These are the larger dumbbells with the mirrors. Sigma's a tank, so I'm concentrating on strength. The here, of course, got the punching bags here where you could also buy and sell stuff here on this side. And through here you have the lockers. I didn't put anything in the lockers yet, but I do have, of course, the soda machine, which I told you you can click on and get, of course, purchase Savage and enhancement boosters and all that. Like I said, through your merits. Like I said, most of these I have are already set up that way. So you got the locker rooms over here, and you got across there. You got the showers. Got the showers here. You got the, of course, the bathrooms or toilets are right there where you wash up, and I put the I put the hand dryers there where you have, of course, another combat log where you can, over here. This is basically the entrance Sigma Gym, and this right here is the left entrance. I mean the right entrance. Sorry. Over there you can see that's my R&D lab, and we'll go there a little bit shortly. But that was the garden, and then you have the gym right there. Here is the icon, the way where you would actually change your outfit. So if you come in through this entrance, you're going to the gym icon or R&D. As you can see, this is a little bit. Yeah, I was gonna maybe set up something here where I can click on one of these clothes, but the way I decided to do it here is you could either speak with this guy and customize your appearance there, or you just go right in here. Oh, I did do one. You can go right into this clothes here. You could click on those clothes, or you could which is my favorite, is the just going through the like either the men's room, clicking on them, see the men's room or the ladies' room. You can go through there, of course. They have and I set up a like an ATM. I got one over here too. See that? But I set up an ATM here for the same thing. I put one of them through the wall so I can, look at that there. And just to show you what he's working with there. He's got cash, he's got weapons in case, he's got cash, he's got weapons there. And let's see. Another ATM. This would be the other entrance, or I would say the main entrance. Actually, this is something like the main entrance. As you can see right there, icon. And then the storage area, like basically like I told you. But as I stated, if you go into this app, if you go into this entrance, you're going right into the R&D. And after you get scanned, you got tons of R&D. Like I said, the R&D goes right into the medical. You know what I'm saying? So I got this is basically where I got the power sources right here that I placed on here. You got all your storage areas. The here I have like the same empowerment buffs all right here. You know, and where I'm storing all the sentinels there. I got a mission computer right there in case I need to do something here. And this is the same stuff I have like all over the place, but I, you know, instead of like I made it right here to make it look obvious, to make it look like, hey, I'm setting up one of those sentinels here. This one right here is my main R&D for at least for the inside environment. Thought it looked cool because it looks like I'm actually gathering energy, green energy from the I guess from the thing there. And it also, like I said, it looks like it's also scanning. And all I did was basically put an invention enhancement there where I could actually work. And I kind of expanded to go around where other people also were working on it, but that's my main one. I got, as you could see, the R&D is spreaded here. I got stuff on the table for research, for other guys with research. I got other enhancement tables here, disguised as computer screens and that sort of thing. So I could work here. I could work here if I wanted to. The combat logs are there. I could even work here if I wanted to. Like I said, all this is R&D. I've even lowered some of them where I can work on any one of these types of I've added them here. See, I can work on it. I can work on any one of these, or like I said, have people on here. They can work on any one of these. And here, of course, I have an escape hatch, which I kind of have like half red side and half blue side. Escape hatches there where I go, like I said, half red, half blue. Major points, major areas that I feel like it is, you know, just because, you know, if I need to hurry up and get there, I can just go into one of those and just jump right in. All this here, this escape hatch, and another what looks like some type of maintenance type of thing. Is the same thing for merits. For the escape hatch, this is kind of like this kind of like opens it right here. These crystals right here are they're actually storage areas. Just common stuff. The real stuff I have the storage area. And you can come in through this way or this way. As you can see, this is the back area of the icon. Icon employee is right there. If you come in through this way, you're scanned. You go through storage where you have a quartermaster here and a quartermaster there. Little beams here, and this is actually, you can see where that popped up. This is actually the beginning of my base. This right here. So as you can see here, I got all my rare stuff here for my storage, which is also in the cave in the outside environment. I have my enhancement tables. All my enhancement tables are right here. Like I just placed them upright and placed them in the storage area. So all my enhancements are here. Just in case, like if I say, if I'm not playing Sigma, I may be playing another character who also have access to this base, and they basically can. I basically use it so they can, you know, get enhanced a bit quickly. But then I have other storage places over here. Basically the same thing with the conversion. I just switched it around so where you can actually, you know, you basically are looking at the back side of that. But here we have uncommon. As you can see, I wrote it down on the bottom there. Uncommon. These are all the uncommon. All the uncommon salvage here. This is more uncommon. This one's maxed out. Uncommon. Another uncommon. So I don't really have to head anywhere. I don't think I have anything in this one, do I? Yeah. Okay, so I got maybe a little bit of the common here. I think maybe here too. Nope, nothing in that one yet. When I go upstairs, I have a few items under the common here. This is common, but this is more like, you know, my brainstorm stuff. Converter. If I don't need to, you know, go into the you know, get the merit stuff. My enhancement slotters also. I've been you know, every time I don't use it, I'll try to save it. And this one here, I got the callus, enhancement callus. I got about 89 of those. Again, if I'm not using it, I'll use some, and then I'll just bring it over here to store it. And enhancement converters, which I maxed out so far. So I won't have to visit any of these here for a while. Well, I would say not for a while, but you know, I've updated here. We got all these enhancements here, and this one here holds. I had just basically this was a prismatic ether. I don't know. That's how you call it. I'm holding some, but I also decided to store some. Maybe when I get to about 100, I'll start getting some. I'll start making some purchases through those. But that's about it. If I get out of here, if I get out this way, this is going to lead me to the lava area and the like I said, of course, the outside environment, but like I said, to the lava area and where the the other ship is, where I can go into the blue side. So teleporters everywhere, folks. Teleporters everywhere. So we got the storage. And we go right into R&D. This is basically the back area. Right here. Let's see, right into the medical. And then right into the mission. And turn it around. And I go into the Hall of Heroes. Into the research. Back to the medical. And right out the main entrance right here. Main entrance right here. Oh yeah, and if I, like I said, if I wanted to go directly without hitting the main area, if I wanted to get directly to the cave, just hit that. All of the entrances on the inside environment can take me directly to this into the cave. So I go back. I go right back into the main entrance. So it's all, it's there. It's pretty much there. Let's go outside environment. Let's hit the outside. And as you can see, it goes straight up the hill. To the entrance. And like I said, the cave of course is under this. I already informed you. And then we got, like I said, I like it. I really like it. I wanted something, as you, I don't know if you saw my older base. My older base was more techie, and what I had was I wanted the feeling like I was inside of like a star, like some type of a satellite, like it was in type of satellite. So everything was kind of like a circle on a satellite type of thing, and I changed that into this. And like I said, the second base that I wanted an environment on, I was gonna make up a couple of city blocks where she can actually have her penthouse. She'll have a penthouse with you know, all the amenities and everything on there, and there'll be an outside environment. I was trying to do all that stuff on it, but that, like I said, just been too busy with a lot of stuff here. But that's basically it. And of course, when you go to the main base or the main teleporter, it goes to your regular originated at. I was doing missions here, but as you can see here, I had that was my main base, and that's the other base where I was working on the penthouse. We'll take a look at that later. That's not even done yet. I haven't even, like, there's stuff all over the place there. I think I've done like I've done the garage, like the garage area in the basement, and then I'm working on the street level. So I've done everything from the basement, and I'm still working my way up on it. But like I said, we'll get to that. We'll get to that once it's done. I'll let you guys know about it. But here is where I ended here. You know, if you enjoyed it, you know, let me know. Give me a like. Subscribe if you like. No pressure. And like I said, I'll start pulling out some of these videos. I think the next one I'm gonna do. is my. well, it's like my build. I'll do the build. Because as you can see uh, here on the right, where the numbers are, and power down. So that's basically what I'm working with, and you can see all my enhancements right now are gone. So like I said, my next one will start with that, and take it easy, take it soon, and I'll talk to you guys later. Appreciate it.